Hi guys, Alistair Taylor down here at Lytham Golf Academy, and today we're going to do a little test about the quality of your grips. So we're going to look at 5 shots with a brand new grip on a club and 5 shots with one of our fitting irons. But this grip's about a year old, so it's a little bit shiny. You can definitely feel it's past its best, but we're going to see the differences that it maybe creates in how I'm able to swing the golf club and therefore the results it delivers. Because I do a lot of coaching where I see guys struggling a bit, and a lot of the time the grips they're using really aren't giving them the best opportunity. Now, like I said, I've got a pretty new one that's about a week old, and that one's probably about 6 months old, but our fitting stuff gets used a lot. Now, I'd still say that's in great condition compared to some of the grips I see on clubs. But we're going to hit 5 real balls on GC2. I'm going to go with the new grip first. It's got the exact same shaft. I'm using a Ping i200 head with the AWT 2.0 stiff shaft. So let's go 5 shots with the new grip. Feels nice and tacky, and kind of, even though I don't play a lot, I change my grips every season to make sure they're kind of at their best. But like I said, 5 shots with the new grip. Good solid strike. Just not quite turning over as I would have liked. And that one coming up just a little bit short. Got the pin at 170, which I would probably expect to be about right with this 7N. And again, good solid strike. Just turning over a tiny bit. And we'll take that. That's a decent shot. We don't mind that one. And you know, because I'm picking up new product all the time, I'm kind of used to new grips. But when I pick, like I said, some of the ones in my lessons up that are old, feels horrendous on the club. Maybe just a touch left, that one. Just got that turning a little bit more than I wanted. Just going to go a couple of yards further. Would have been just on the fringe. And the last couple with the new grip. Again, felt pretty decent. Just turning over my standard shape in there. It's a couple of yards short, but stopping nice and quickly. And one final one with the new grip. Maybe just settle off a touch left of where I would have liked, which probably means that's going to be a little bit left. But I'd be pretty pleased there. 5 shots kind of on the green or maybe just on the fringe. Not always going to hit it perfectly and put the best swing on it, but with a new grip that felt great. So let's switch over, like I said, same shaft, but go on to something a little bit older grip. And I think it's interesting because, you know, the grip's the least expensive part of the club to change, and it is your only connection point with the club. But most guys don't seem to pay any attention to the quality of the grip, how the grip feels, are the different kind of material, oh, there's a bit of cord in there, do they like something a bit smoother, a little spongier? Grip size is something that most guys aren't really aware that could change their shots. But straight away, definitely feels smoother. But let's hit some shots and again see on performance wise. So really good strike. And a great shot. But definitely feels like I've got to maybe hang on to the club a little bit more. Fell out the toe, that one. Yeah, definitely turning over more. It's the first one I've missed the green with. Distance wise was okay. But yeah, definitely doesn't feel as nice, doesn't feel as secure in my hand. And strike felt lovely on that. Seemed to just hardly spin at all, that one. Be interesting when we look at numbers. That one went a long way. So I would imagine the spin was just a bit low. Maybe a bit of moisture on there. So again, last couple of shots. That's the one I kind of felt I've been waiting for, very thin. When it's finished up really well, but strike very poor. Just be happy to get the 5 shots out of the way with this one, because it does feel like the club could end up going down the range here. And again, pretty good solid contact. A little bit out to the right. Okay then guys, so I've hit 5 with a new grip, 5 with a grip that, like I said, is a bit shiny, and definitely performance-wise, before we look at numbers, like I said, that one really feels like the club could just come out of my hands. So I think the danger with that is I'm going to then grip the club tighter. As you grip the club tighter, those muscles in your arms are going to shorten a little bit. So the danger then is, like that one that I caught really thin, as I tighten up at impact, the width of my arc gets a little bit narrower, so maybe more difficult to strike the ball high enough on the club face. I think also, as soon as my hands get tight, that ability for things to rotate properly becomes a little bit more difficult. So, you know, for me, it feels like I'm not going to hit the ball as far, not going to strike it as well, and certainly have more dispersion. Did I see that? Yeah, I think so. But let's look at some numbers and see the overall performance, how it was affected. Okay then guys, so look at numbers, and even though it felt to me like I couldn't swing the club maybe as quick with the old grip, I actually got more club head speed, so that was quite a big surprise for me. Overall ball speed was again slightly quicker. Maybe with the new ones they were a little bit low off the face, but launched almost identically. Got a little bit more spin with the newer grip. Now again, I think that's just very slightly better strike point. And we actually look at the distance of the shots. I had one that went absolutely miles, that had 3,500 spins, so that very much warped it. But overall a little bit further. But if we look at my shots, certainly I had a bigger miss with the old grip, and generally just felt there was more inconsistency with those yardages. You know, I'm going from 168 maximum carry to 152, so 16 yards. But we're going from 154 to 181. So all of a sudden 27 yards difference. So I thought there was more left and right variation with the old grip. So that really weird one at 181 has definitely warped the numbers, but I think overall the new grip would have given a more consistent performance. Okay guys, so actual performance wise there wasn't a massive change, and certainly not as big a change numbers wise as I probably expected to see. But I think we saw from the ball flight there were kind of very different trajectory of shots and shape of shots that were getting to the green, because clearly I wasn't able to be maybe quite as consistent as my grip pressure was tighter to try and keep hold of the golf club and just gain any kind of control. But like I said, this probably isn't half as bad as a lot of the grips I see. And if you are somebody that, having watched this video, thinks, yeah, it's been a while since I've had my grips changed, you know, even if you just get your 7-iron changed to begin with, hit some shots and just notice what a huge difference and how much nicer your connection is to the golf club. I'm sure once you do that, you'll want to get them all changed. But like I said, look at grip thickness, look at type of grip, and get the best one that suits you as an individual golfer. As ever guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Comment below, let me know if you enjoyed it and anything else you'd like me to cover. Subscribe to my channel if you don't already. Follow me on all the social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here in the future. Stay in contact.